to do this at all. When I say at all, we don't have to do this at all.
Right.
But what I'm proud of our people is about they realizing. And you know why they realizing? Because the youth, the generation that they crazy, they don't know, they out here don't no, them motherfuckers are speaking up and making the what is it, not Gen X, what is it called? The millennials realize it.
No, so
you
go
get it out. So I'm a millennial. So who's before me? Baby boomers. I don't even like putting a name on this shit, but that's all motherfuckers understand. But the people that was before us, like grandma age, the people,
I would think talk about mommy age. Because those are the generation that came before y'all. But at the same time, that was the generation that was raised with y'all as well.
True.
Like, as they was learning life, even though that's a given thing, but I feel like when mommy was going through whatever she was going through, and her having kids, she was basically growing up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like,
right.
Like now, when you as a kid, you feel like life you already was growing up at a fast rate because she was growing up as well. Like, you was learning shit young.
Mm-hmm.
Because of their development of, I'm learning it as I go.
Mm-hmm.
So all of the things that she learning as she goes, she putting it on you. Like, she's teaching you those things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, as you growing up, you already like, okay, I already know what to do because at a young age I had to deal with this.
Mm-hmm.
At a young age I had to deal with this. Or, for example, how you had to take me to school. So you already know when you have kids. You
take
already
me to school.
You had to take me to school, pick me up from school,
feed you, clothe you,
baby. Exactly.
I took care of your black eye. I'm the mama.
This is the baby. That's funny. But you already, it's kind of sad that, I wouldn't even say sad, but it's a blessing within the learning stage of it all.
Yeah, because the generation now, like our generation, she's more so
relaxed.
I'm not.
Carefree.
They your kids. Yeah,
right.
they your kids.
Uh-huh.
But too though, she had kids, her classmates, her homegirls that actually is still people out here though.
That's still going through that.
That's still going through that. Like her homegirl, she catch the bus with every day.
Mm-hmm.
They on the phone every day, but she's getting her niece ready.
Mm-hmm.
Her siblings, come on, y'all, get up.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear it. I hear it every day. Come on, y'all, get up. It's time to go. Come on, we got this amount of time until we. Mm-hmm. It's still kids out here that's going through that now.
Yeah. And I feel like that shit should stop. I ain't gonna lie.
But it gotta stop. But just like you said, it's parents out here that's still going to work. They don't have
they don't have the village or the community or the luxury to have that stability to have and say, let me just let her do what she do, or let me let her go out with her friends, and somebody will take care, or I take care, or they'll be comfortable where my oldest child or even kids within our household don't have to take care of the kids within the household.
True, and you also got to think about that goes with parents saying they need to pay bills, they need to go out here and make ends meet. But in reality, like we just said, we as a whole people, if we stop paying bills, what the fuck can they do? And they need to do this, and that's another thing. We don't have to be doing this shit.
That's the truth.
We don't have to.
We don't have to.
Because if you want to get technical, if people start realizing and doing a research of a fucking birth certificate, that alone right there will tell you that this system is based off of nothing. Because a birth certificate is literally a piece of paper that says that you're dead. But people don't realize that.
Not even
it's
that.
A dead entity. This how people go get EIN numbers. It's literally a dead entity. Something that's on paper that they the fuck made up.
We're literally working for dead money.
Say it again.
We're not even. I wouldn't even say dead money. Dead paper. Dead
paper. Unoriginal, non-existent.
Dead paper. Dead paper that they put a value on that I don't even give a fuck about. Literally, somebody asked me. This was like, I want to say whatever. Somebody, I was at work and a customer asked me, was like, oh, they need to pay you more. I was like, honestly, if I had a choice, I wouldn't work. Like, I don't value money. Like, if I didn't have to pay for shit, I wouldn't work. Because the way that you value money, I don't really care for this shit. Right. I want to live the life I want to live at a carefree that doesn't equal me having a certain amount of money for me to live that lifestyle.
Right. Look, exactly though. That's so true. Like, it's so true because people think that you need a certain amount of money to live a certain lifestyle, but in reality, you don't. Because before us, people were trading goods.
Literally bargaining. That's all they was doing.
You got rice? Oh, I got corn. Can we switch?
Mm-hmm.
You got tissue? You got tissue? Can I give you a roll for a cup of dish soap? Shit, when we was growing up.
Not even that bring that stuff together. Right. Like you got a cup of sugar, you got butter.
Let's make this meal.
Right, exactly.
We can make cereal, rice cereal. Right. The fuck? Shit,
they
growing up,
we scrubbed together
right.
to make sure everything was good.
Growing up, go knock on Miss So and So door to see if she got a cup of sugar.
They wasn't just taking care of one child. They was taking care of 10, 12 in a minute.
You feeding that thing with a bag of rice.
For real though.
Come on now.
Shoot. The shit is in our face. You seen Charlie Willy Wonka? They was eating cabbage soup.
Now kids, all they know is fucking Takis. Fuck.
Bro.
But I seen something on TikTok where they said, since the power is out in South Carolina and stuff, they said it's a beautiful thing because kids are outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because when I tell you, I used to be outside until I got older, until I got as a teenager. But when I was a kid, when I was just carefree.
I know, Naya, you was with me.
I was outside.
Trust me, I know. I was the definition of outside. Run away.
Riding the bike. Riding the scooter. Man, I used to have a Barbie scooter. Be on Dennison Street. Riding all the way up that street. Going to the corner store.
No. Remember when, you know how we lived on the hill? But in the snow, you can sled down. Man.
Hey, yo.
And then on your way down, you're like, I don't know if I'm going to crash, but this shit fun.
In the middle of the street, sledding down the street. Because we used to live on the slope.
Going straight down the street.
Mm-hmm.
All right, clear in the world. But, too, though, as a parent, we got to understand how I wouldn't say I do it, but I see parents complaining, they don't want to get off the phone. They don't want to do this. Who the fucking parent? If you take the phone...
they don't want to get off the phone. What do you mean?
You pay the bill. Right.
They don't have a choice.
You who the parent? They don't want to do this. Okay. Turn the Wi-Fi off. Turn the phone bill off. They ain't gonna have a choice but to get off the phone. Because then the reason why I say Wi-Fi, because you can have an iPhone and have Wi-Fi still operating on that motherfucker.
That's true.
So any phone, not even just an iPhone, any phone.
But I can't even be mad at them. Cause can you blame it? Cause they see adults doing it. They see adults on their phone. Mm-hmm. They just doing what they see.
That's okay.
They honestly, but for me, I don't really care if I want kids to do whatever they deem as to make them happy, as long as they're not harming themselves or harming anyone else.
Right.
I don't really care if they outside. They outside. They on the game. They on the game. But I realize because of how technology has advanced and games and different things have advanced as well, honestly. Because the equivalent, get it out. The equivalent to Roblox I could think of is Club Penguin.
No, remember how when we was growing up, I used to have those.
Hold on, where you get that from?
Why you work?
Cause that was smooth,
baby, you bring out some ginger tea and start perking up. Where you get that from? But remember when I was a kid, I used to have those plug-in those games like Spider-Man one where you could just plug it in the back of the TV in the Pac-Man. Man, what? Kids don't know nothing about that now.
But then things are, I would say, not the same, but you can. That's why I said the equivalent. The only thing I can relate Roblox to is Club Penguin,
or Sims.
True, but I don't know. I really haven't played Roblox. I just know people. They say they interact with other people that's in the world.
Mm-hmm. It's just like a gaming system. Literally, you know how like when you play NBA or it's a room. I literally watch. My homeboy CJ. It's back in my day when I used to smoke. He be like, "Yo,
you ain't from where we grew up from? The church?"
My girl, I would not sit around and play a game with him. I'm talking about this was legit my homeboy.
Oh. No, I would not sit around and play a game with him. Okay, damn.
I fought him as a kid in the jumping house. You remember that?
That was cool as an adult.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
during that time,
right? Yeah, so my homeboy CJ be like, "Yo, you want to smoke?" You know what I mean? But as we smoking, he playing the game, and I'm like, "Yo, let me learn." You know, it was literally that type of friendship. It's like, yo, I realized watching him play the game is literally they're in a room and they jumping around doing exercise, and they like some of them, you know, they even on a headset with each other like, "Yo, you want a game yet? All right, let's go in this room." And they literally going into rooms, getting into basketball games, tournaments, and over here is another, and this door is another. You know what I mean? It's just literally, it's all the same thing.
That's true.
And now how the topic conversation go left to the right, to the right, to the left. Jesus.
Jesus. No, that other night when I tell you, I forgot what we was doing, but it was just stuff was just going left. Oh, when you posted that video.
Oh, when we was making that, we was in the lab.
And you posted it on the side. When I tell you, and then on it happened, and I did that, I'll tell you that slap came from the girl. All the way up.
Oh yeah, you was slapping on the wall. Yeah, that was funny.
That was funny.
That is crazy though. For real. Yeah, but I'm glad people are now realizing the fuckery that's going on.
But then
at the same time, some people just still diddly. You're like, bruh.
No, I don't like the people that's fighting for it though. Those the people I don't care for.
It makes you look at them like,
look.
That's all you can do.
No,
because you can't. Oh, you want to slap? slap them. But this case, that ain't even gonna work. Because after they get the ass whooping, they still gonna think the same. After you slap them up, tell them to wake up. That ain't gonna do nothing.
Bernie Mac was slapping people in that movie. Like, that's what I want to do.
Damn. Rest in peace to a real one, Bernie Mac.
For real. That's what I want to do. One of those.
Because I noticed even I got a text the other day too. I seen one of my old coworkers from Johns Hopkins yesterday, right? But was, I wouldn't say crazy or coincidental, because I have been feeling like thinking about her. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what, damn, it'd be crazy if I see Miss Wanda, right? Mm-hmm. I said crazy again, but anyway. And coming out of Sam's Club, guess who I see?
You seen her?
I seen her. And I said, I know that's not who I... And she walked up to me and she said, oh my God. I said, you know what? I'm so glad to see you, because I said 2 weeks ago, I was thinking about you and Ramona. She said to me, oh, guess who I saw this morning coming out the bank? Ramona. And I was like, see? Like that right there showed. I was like, I said, this world and manifesting and you thinking, and it actually comes, it's literally, we live in a world where our mind is so what is the word? Energetic. Our mind is...
It's a frequency.
Yes.
But then, like, it gravitate, whatever we thinking, it pulls the thoughts that we're thinking towards us.
Right.
So if you're thinking negative thoughts, those things that you're thinking are negative will happen. But if you're thinking like, oh, I can connect with this person, or I'm feeling good today, abundantly, like I feel like I can accomplish anything today. It happens.
Yes.
It happens.
Yes.
Because even though you set the tone with your first thought, my first thought is always thanking God. As soon as I open as soon as I'm able to and realize I'm awake, my first breath is thanking God.
You do that?
I do that.
No,
yeah. As soon as I know I'm able to, I gotta make sure I'm alive first.
I'm alive. I'm dead.
I'm for real.
Yeah, you just see the way you just pad out around yourself. But yeah, that's true though. That's so true. And we was talking, and I started telling her about manifesting, and she was like, "Oh my goodness!" She tapped me on my shoulder and said, "You know, you can't talk about like that to everybody." I said, "Do you not?" I said, "Let me tell you something. I'm in a season where I don't give a damn if people think that I'm crazy. I don't care, because in our reality, they the ones that's fucking crazy." She looked at me and she giggled. She said, "Girl, you still great?" Yeah. Because I'm telling you, she's like, we gotta talk. She said, I was telling my daughter last night some stuff. And she said, my daughter told me just last night, Ma, I get that, but right now, I just gotta do this for me, for da-da-da. And she said, all I could say was okay. And I said, and that's all that you can do. Because I told her, I said, the veil was lifted. You should have seen how she looked around. Like, did she just say it out loud? I did. Because it's the truth. We live in a world where people don't want to hear the truth. And the truth is crazy to them because they so used to the norm of the fucked up shit.
Yes! Girl!
And that goes with even just...
I don't know, you recorded?
Why I should be recording?
I thought you was recording.
Go ahead and say what you gotta say.
I don't want to say it.
Go ahead and say it because I'm recording.
Because I don't want people in my business. So I'm going to just kind of talk and cool when I want you to catch me.
Okay. And that's crazy because I definitely started it good.
So
we before you say, we literally have conversations before. If you realize, we have conversations before the podcast days, and those are the conversations that needs to be recorded. Go ahead.
Okay. I have come to the realization that people like to live in a facade world. Basically what you said of when they hear the truth, they so crazy. It sounds crazy to them because they're not used to hearing the truth. So the reason why is because they like living in a facade world where the truth don't live there. The truth is covered up, is masked, is a makeup. We in La La Land, and I'm not that person. I'm not that person to play the facade. I'm not gonna fake it. It's either gonna be one way or the other.
Right.
With me personally. And I had experienced something.
Truth or the lie, but I want to live on the truth side.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I realized me dealing with this person, they like, for me, I'm like, I know what I want. I'm cut, I'm dry, like, I know exactly what I want. And then he's like, I like the fact that you know that. And I genuinely believe that scares him. Because he used to telling people
what they want to hear.
Exactly.
So they can go along with his facade.
Exactly.
Okay, I understand.
And I was like, you can't placate me. Like, you can't be fake with me. You can't do the things that you think that's going to manipulate my mind, because I'm not going for that.
Right.
If you feel like, oh, you know how, like, I feel like, especially with older men, they think
older men, it's some young motherfuckers out here doing the same goddamn thing.
That's true. But they think, you know how, like, sometimes how I read manipulation, where they think they with somebody that's trying to people please them,
mm-hmm.
and they'll think their mood will affect, like, oh, you feeling some type of way, oh, how can I make you feel better? And I'm like, okay. I said, you pissed off, I'm over there. Can't touch that.
Not double dutching.
I just want to praise you, right? I'm over there like,
that broke milk came down, I can't live by.
I'm over there like this, and they like, why you not mad? Like, why you not figuring out why I'm mad? You gotta figure that out.
Right. That's a you problem.
I'm not about to go through loops and holes. You either talk out of your mouth,
because nobody can read your thoughts,
or that's it.
Well, I can sometimes, but
I don't.
No, I'm just saying.
Like, I don't even do that anymore, because I don't want to. I don't want to know. I don't care. I don't care to know. Like, you going to communicate with me now. So when I realized,
I was saying, like, not that I care, but I'm saying genuinely, I can read people. Like, I'll be looking and I'm like, okay, I see how you thinking, but they don't even have to speak.
Okay.
I could just,
okay.
That's what I was saying, but I understand. Go ahead.
So that, like, yeah. So now I started to realize that, and I was just like, people don't even, and all these conversations I be having, I was like, bro, people don't even realize it's I wouldn't even say dating is scary, but dating made me realize, like, people that want to date, they do not need to date. They need to heal.
Yeah.
They need to heal.
Yes. And even too, how when people be like, oh, you, even though it is a thing, it's like, oh, if that nigga don't work, get another one. But in reality, if that nigga don't work, sometimes you gotta think about, okay, why am I attracting these niggas that ain't working?
That's true. That too.
Why am I attracting this? Let me dig deeper within myself to realize why I gotta be that nigga don't work, get another one. How about I need to work on me?
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Because another thing too, when we was on the topic of manipulation, I just prime example yesterday. I went to go pick up Olivia some shoes, right? Mm-hmm. So when I got in it,
just to let you know, I am an advocate of that nigga don't work, get another one. Just to let y'all guys know, I am an advocate of both. Go heal, but if that nigga do not work, get another one.
I understand.
Because sometimes the test be within the nigga. Sometimes if that nigga don't, it's not even if that nigga don't work. If that nigga don't meet my standards, I'm gonna go get another one. If that nigga is not have set the right intentions, I'm gonna go get another one. If that nigga's not of God, if that man is not of God, I'm gonna go get another one. I'm gonna find the perfect.
Not perfect because nobody's perfect.
I'm not gonna find whatever is meant for me.
Right.
Is gonna come to me.
Right.
So now I ain't even looking for one.
Right.
I ain't even looking for one.
Right. No, for real though. But I was saying was yesterday, right? So as I'm going into the door, there's a boy hanging, but he works this. He's hanging outside of the door, leaning back, talking to the person who's the security person at the door. You know, and you go to DTLR. At the door, there's always somebody right there because they don't want you to bring your bags in. It's the security right there. So he's halfway talking in the door and he's like this, holding the door open and leaning back. So I'm standing there, and then to the point where I'm like, okay, my patience. I got patience, but then I was like, you coming in or you coming out, right? So he like, oh, my fault, I'm coming out. I guess he was just coming off a break. I don't know, didn't care. Mm-hmm. So I walked in and I'm going, I'm walking around looking at the shoes. So then I'm like, okay. So he came back to me after he came back in the store and was like, if you need help, let me know, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay. So then he said, he went to go, he went to go get his food. So he said he came back, but at the time I came back around to say, I'm going to get this shoe. He was at the cash register with his plate open eating, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at him, but another guy walks up to me and I said, you're eating. So, and the other guy, and there was another gentleman that was like, what you need? I'll help you. So I was like, I want this size. I want this shoe and I want this size. Mm-hmm. So he said, the other gentleman that wasn't eating said to me, let me go in the back to look. So the guy that was eating
got up.
No, he said, we don't have that size. We only have 11s. It only go up until 11 that size. I know because I checked. I checked blah. But what the guy didn't realize was I realized that he didn't want the other gentleman, because in DTR they go off of commission. He didn't want him to get the commission or the sale. Mm-hmm. He spoke out real fast and was like, we don't have that size. He waited until I was like, dang, so let me go and see what other shoe they have. So I walked back to the wall. So he waited until the other gentleman went towards the door. And Nadia, when I say he threw that fork down so fucking fast and ran to the back, came out and was like, I forgot we just got a shipment in. We got the size 3, right? Oh, wow. So I looked at him and then looked.
That's bad business.
Right. And then looked at the other guy.
Because you already know what
I peeped. Right. So I peeped the whole thing. So the guy came back from the door and was like, yo, you got 3 in your hand? He like, yeah, I forgot. So he was like, shit, man. To say like he bullshitting. Mm-hmm. So he ain't say nothing, but not realizing. I realized that I peeped it like, nigga, you greedy. You the one. You the snake in this whole situation.
What's that lady say? Slum dummy slum. Slum. What she say?
The slum bum.
Slum bum. He the slum bum. So that's some slimy stuff.
The slimy, and he was looking like. So the guy, I don't think the guy caught on because the way he was looking. But the guy that was eating, this nigga was eating and checking out. I wanted to say, I don't even want the shoe. But Olivia, she was all excited. So I'm going to say, I was just looking at like, I didn't even want to spend my money. I didn't even want you to get the commission. That's how I was planning. That's how I was planning out in my head. But then I was looking and I said, you know what? He got to fight that fight. Because that's beyond, he got to figure out that. Mm-hmm. That's something that he's going to have to deal with.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I deal with it every day. Trust me. It's like, I wouldn't even say crazy, but like, I like the fact that
we got to stop using crazy and saying it's beyond me, because it really be beyond us.
It is. It's beyond us. But what I was about to state is that regardless of how people feel or whatever is going on at my job, I'm still hey. I'm still like,
Which other way you supposed to be?
I know. I'm just saying, but how you was explaining the guy when you was purchasing shoes, how the effect of it all, because that person could have took that and been on some demon time, like, okay, I'ma play into that tit for tat stuff. But if that person that got screwed over continue to genuinely be themselves, he don't even have to worry about.
Right.
He don't even have to worry about that person being
because a slum bum.
A slum bum. He don't have to worry about that, because all of the whatever is meant to come to him will come to him, and it will definitely come 10 times fold, because you'll see. God will see that he's not even selfish within that whole transaction of that was a lesson right there.
Because at the end of that
lesson right there.
Yeah, because at the end of that work shift, you never know. He could come up. He could have made out more.
Exactly.
Let it all
work out for real. That's why you don't feed it. You don't feed when you see. That's why those type of jobs, even still, when working with people, period. Don't let. Even if it's something that you don't want to do, even if it's something that you do want to do, if it's your passion you're working for, whatever you're doing, it requires you to clock in and clock out. Don't let nobody around your space where you go work at affect you at all. Be where your feet are. Because once you step out of that
don't focus on your move, focus on the plane.
Period. I always say be where your feet are, because once you step out of that bed, that shit don't really matter. You're not those people that's doing what they do. That's not affecting your everyday life. Don't take work home with you. Don't take work home with y'all, because that's what was killing our parents. I'm not joking. People down over stress.
No, she said, I'm not joking. I know you're not joking. That's the funny part. Ooh, child. I'm not joking. Yeah.
For real. Let it work, stress them out. No innocent coming to me where if you quit your job or get fired, it's hard to get another one. But guess what? We don't have to go according to their rules.
That's the main purpose of it. And it always go back to we ain't gotta do a fuck ass thing. Jesus! For real, bruh. For real. And that's why our topic for our podcast today will be adulting. That was good.
That was good.
That was good.